join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Jokic is out there with James. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. Giannis outside. Lillard finds Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And there's Lillard on the assist by Halliburton.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Here's Doncic. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Giannis dishes to Tatum. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Joel Embiid. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Lillard. Fires the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. To the middle, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A big group substitution here for the East. Banchero's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Halliburton. And Maxey's subbed in for Damian Lillard. Now, here's George. Outside, Towns. Off target with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Mitchell, up and in on the way.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Edwards kicks to Curry. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Adebayo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. And here's Curry who brings it up for the West. This is to Edwards. George, that's a 2-pointer. They get it again. Davis shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
What determination on the boards. His work ethic really standing out right there. Well done by Davis.
Now, here's Maxey. There's Brown with the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. So it's the West now. George with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's George missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Banchero, that's good.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Curry against Maxey. And here is Curry. There's the triple. Not going to go that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
First. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign for ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Edwards. And it's Booker at the point. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, DA. Adebayo passes to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
The East trailed by 3. Passes to Brunson. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brunson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Durant. On the wing, Booker.
Such an active shooter. I love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for the West All-Stars.
The first free throw is good. And the East with some changes. Halliburton's checked in for Adebayo. And Lillard subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Towns. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Edwards.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Down low. James gets inside and finishes.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. No good that time. Good D by LeBron. The West leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander finds James. Now, here's Jokic. Back to James. On the wing, Booker. A 3-ball. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis passes to Halliburton. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Chalk up 2 there. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And the defender challenges Lillard, but he's able to finish through the contact.
Here's Jokic. Jokic puts it in.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And stolen by Booker. Leonard against Mitchell. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Alexander.
Now it's a 6-point West All-Star lead.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Giannis. Hasn't made one yet. Lillard from outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And one of the most prolific three-point marksmen in league history. Logo Lillard has unlimited range.
And the rejection by Giannis. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Star.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Curry. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
The second point
Just will not out-compete. Plays the game with such passion. Dave coming.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. West All-Stars out in front, leading by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for the West All-Stars in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the West All-Stars first half?
Playing on the road has no effect on this. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in a second.
And over to Shaq, what do you think about the East All-Stars? And that'll do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Get him out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Halliburton in the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. James in the high post. Antetokounmpo's there. A nice shot by Doncic.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
The East trailed by 6. Here's Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First one falls for him.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Joel Embiid. The West leading by 4. Doncic passes to Jokic. Over Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And Jokic drops them both. Here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Pass to Halliburton. Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Perfect timing. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Downs, he's checked in for the West. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. James misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. The West leading by 4 to the inside. James slams it in.
One thing that hasn't fizzled out is LeBron's ability to hammer it home.
LeBron's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Pass to Tatum. It's rebounded by Doncic.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And there's the pass to Towns. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the West All-Stars. Halliburton passes to Giannis. Right side Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that even when you try to wrap him up. He finds a way to score.
And some changes here for the East. Banchero's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Halliburton. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Damian Lillard. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for LeBron. Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. Edwards, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Booker in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Tatum. They'll bring it up for the East. They trail by 6. Brunson the pass to Banchero. Good ball movement here by the East. The 11-footer. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touching down. Brown is checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. George is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Booker against Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Great open look there. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Booker against Brunson. Booker, no good. The East trailed by 3.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And he makes the first.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
And Adebayo drops them both. Here's Booker. He has 5. He kicks it to Davis. Wants to get it to Booker and does. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Booker's got 7 points.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Booker against Brunson. Brown outside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Count it. Brunson's got his 2nd bucket.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Left side, Edwards. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. 35. West All-Stars lead by 1.
30.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the 4th quarter going. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Doncic. And it's Durant. And it's Nikola, Jokic. And it's LeBron at the 4.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Alexander against Lillard. And yes, it's good.
Hey, that's just not enough. A little contact will not bother Jokic's shot.
Halliburton outside. Passes it to Brown. Driving in. Nice D from Doncic.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Brown outside. Alexander pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed down as soon as possible.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Things not going their way. He wants to just try to talk this over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The East making a switch. Tatum's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. I begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Banchero against James. And it's Banchero missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
You know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And that one, good.
Positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Burton against Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Banchero, and it's Mitchell in for Halliburton. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
Tatum against Durant. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic.
Jason.
Drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Knocking down the free throws and eating into this lead with the clock stopped.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Tatum. Here's Doncic. Doncic going to work.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heel.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Good good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
So they foul intentionally.
Idris Bam Adebayo. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And here are the East All-Stars now.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag. And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for the West All-Stars, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
And the West can just let the clock run down from here. Here's LeBron. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
That's the end of the game.
This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.